see how to find out deflections and then slopes by using this method. First we'll start with this cantilever beam. So this is the cantilever beam. Okay, at the end W amount is acting. This is the point A and this is the point B. Because of this, how it will bend? It will bend like this. Okay, the deflection. So I want to find out the YB here, and then what is the angle IB? Theta B IB. IB. What is the IB here? IA. Here IA equal to 0 and then YA equal to 0. Okay. So here for this, okay, what we need, bending moment diagram, BMD. Okay, that is why I emphasize that bending moment diagram is very important. So what is the bending moment at point B? That is 0, and how it changes? It is a linear. And what is the value of bending moment at A? W into L, if the length is L. Okay, so here it is a WL. Actually it is in the negative direction. Why? Because it is a hogging. It is a hogging. So this is the bending moment. This is the bending moment diagram. What is this? This is the length, and what is the value here? WL. That is the value here, WL. Okay, this is the maximum value. This is the bending moment. So here, okay, what is the formula? First I will concentrate on the deflections. Okay, deflections I want to find out. Otherwise I will write here itself, so that I can solve some other problem here. So here, first I will concentrate on the deflections. Deflections. Okay. So how to find out the deflection? Where is the point A? Point A is here, point B is here. In between I will take one more point, that is C here. Okay, this is the C here. Okay, this is the C. So here, what is the deflection formula? For example, if I want to find out the deflection at B, so I need to choose some reference point, and I have chosen the reference point at A. Why? Because the deflection and as well as the slope at the point A is 0 here. Okay, so what is the formula here? YB minus YA. So from here to here, full length I have taken. So that is nothing but 1 by EI into okay, 1 by EI into the area of the bending moment diagram. This is the area of the bending moment diagram. What is the area of the bending moment diagram? Here length is L, and this is the height. Area of this is half into WL into L. This is the area of the bending moment diagram into X bar. X bar means the distance of the centroid from which side? The distance of the centroid from which side? Because here reference point is A, and we are taken the from the X axis, from X is from the B. Why? Because we are trying to find out for the B with respect we are trying to find out the deflection at B with respect to the A. Understood? So X is considered from this side. So where is the centroid of this? This is a L by 3 from the base. That means here it is a 2 by 3 into L. Okay. So the formula for this is the area of the bending moment A into X bar. X bar is nothing but from the B to the centroid. How much? It is a 2 by 3 into L. Okay. Here the only thing that you need to worry is whether to put L by 3 or 2 by 3 into L. Okay, since I have chosen the reference point at A and I want to find out deflection at B, so I am coming from here to this side. Okay, you understood? So that is how we need to find out here. So here, what is the value here? 2 will get cancelled, then it will become WL cube divided by 3EI. Okay, so what is the deflection? Here YA is 0, and then it is a YB. So what is the deflection in a cantilever beam subjected to the point load at the end? Then that is WL cube by 3I. This is as simple as that. Okay, we spent a lot of time there, integrating and then finding the integrating constant. But here it is very simple. And how to find out the slope? How to find out the slope, what is the formula for the slope? For example, theta b. Why I am writing theta b? I will write ib. ib minus ia equal to, what is the formula? 1 by ei into area of this diagram. What is the area? wl by half into base into length. Okay. Then it will become wl square divided by 2ei. Okay. It is very simple. Okay. Why? Because ia equal to 0 here. And if you want to find out the deflection at the point C, okay, if you want to find out the deflection at the point C, then you need to take the area from here to here. But this is a trapezium, so instead of that I will compare from C to B. That is easy for me. Understood? Are you getting what I am trying to say? So here, I want to find out the area. I will write this. Yb minus yc. Yb minus yc equal to, what is the formula? The area from here to here. I need to take area from here to here. This is the area I need to take. Okay. This is the area I need to take. Otherwise, this is the area I need to take. Okay. So here, what is the value here? Area of this, here it is a WL, here it is a WL by 2, half into WL by 2 into L by 2. This is the value here. And X bar is a, if you consider from the B, what is the value? 2 by 3 into L by 2. This is the value. So what is that value? WL cube. Okay, so many 2's are there. This 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and 8 into 3, how much? 24. So WL cube divided by 24 EI. And then what is the YB value? I know YB value, WL cube by 3 EI. Okay, then YC, if I take this side and then this is the left hand side, then what is the value? WL cube divided by 3 EI minus WL cube divided by 24 EI. Okay, 8 I will multiply and subtract, then it will become how much? 7 divided by 24 WL cube divided by EI. Okay, this is the value we will get by C. In the same way, how to find out the theta IB? In the same way we can apply. See here, instead of applying like this, I can apply like that also in the other way. What is that? YA, YC, I can calculate like this also. YC minus YA, the difference between these two, I can apply like this. But it will become trapezium. Sometimes I may not recollect the area of the trapezium and the centroid of the trapezium. It is difficult, right? So that is why I use this portion. Okay, if this is the case, then you find out the area of this and then multiply from the C to centroid. Okay, that is how we need to do here. Okay, and this is the now I will take one more case. What is that? Uniformly distributed load like this. This is the uniformly distributed load. Okay, this is a small w, and because of this it is a bending like this. This is the point A and this is the point B. So what is the formula for this? In such cases, WL square, small WL square divided by 8 EI is the deflection, and what is the slope at B? The slope at B is how much? WL square divided by 6 EI. You need to by heart these formulas. So we will see whether we get the same or not. And here, y comma ia equal to 0 here. And how to draw the bending moment diagram here? We need to draw the bending moment diagram. So the bending moment diagram here is in which way it will come, whether it is like this or like this. It will come like this. Why it is coming like this? You go to that chapter. Okay, and here it is a 0, and what is the value here? The value here is how much? WL square divided by 2. Okay, this is a WL square divided by 2. because you find the magnitude of each center of force and then you multiply that. This is the value. Okay, this is the m value. Here this is the a and this is the b, and I have considered x from the b here. Okay, so this is my reference point, reference point a. So here I want to find out yb with respect to ya. Yb with respect to ya. What is the formula? 1 by ei into area of this. How to find out the area of this? What is the area of this? 1 by 3 into this height is how much? WL square divided by 2 into this length is L. Okay, L. And what is the centroid here? Okay, from the B, see from here to here centroid how much? That is L by 4. But from here to here it is a 3L by 4. That is what we need to substitute here. So this is the area of this, and then a centroid from the B to here is, why? Because B, we are calculating for the B by coming from the B by taking the reference at A. Always you take wherever the slope or the the deflection is becoming 0. So here if I substitute 3L divided by 4, okay, then what is happening here? 3 will get cancelled, then L power 4 is coming, yes, divided by 8 EI, 2 into 4 is 8 EI. So whatever we want to get, we get this, okay. And how to find out the slope? Theta B minus theta A. Why I am writing theta? IB minus IA equal to 1 by EI into area between A and B from here to here. What is the area between this? This is the area. Okay, then it will become WL square divided by 6. Okay, so this is how we need to find out. For example, if you take the point C here, and this is the point C, and in the if this is the point C and you want to find out the deflection at point C with respect to the either A or B. But if you take this portion, we don't know the area of this. But if you take from here to here, we know this portion. What is the area of this? You need to find out this value. Okay, ordinate value. What is this value? From here to here, it is a WL square divided by 2. In place of L, I will substitute the W. Actually, the formula is WX square divided by 2. When X equal to L, this is the formula. And if I substitute X equal to L by 2, then WL square, this value is a WL square divided by 4 into 2 is 8. This value I know, and from here to here, how much? This is this value I know, this is L by 2, then I can easily find out, okay, with respect to C by subtracting this. Okay, this is how we need to find out. This is very, very simple method compared to the double integration. Now we will see some other classes. Okay, for example, if I take the cantilever beam like this, cantilever beam. So instead of applying the force at the end, I will apply force at the midpoint. Okay. This is the W and this is the L by 2 and this is the L by 2. This is the point A, C and then B. So here in this case, there are two possible scenarios. What is that? One is I want to find out the deflection at the point C, and another one is I want to find out deflection at point B. So how it will bend? It will bend like this. This is the point C and this is the point B here. Okay, so this is the YC, and from here to here it is a YB. So generally, by using the superimposition rule, we can find out the deflection at YB. How we need to find out? For example, if I draw something like this, from here to here it is a YC. And from here to here, how can I find out? From here to this angle is nothing but, what is this angle? From here to here, what is the angle? For example, if I draw any tangent here, okay, so if I draw any tangent here at C, okay, then it is touching the horizontal, then this angle is nothing but IB here. So here, how can I find out the YB? YB is nothing but YC plus this portion is nothing but if you assume this as a sector, in the sector this portion is nothing but this angle into this distance. Angle is IB here. Instead of writing theta B, I am writing IB. Why? Because it is a slope into L by 2 distance. And what is the YC? Okay, for a cantilever beam, we derived YC here. Previously YC, how we derived YC? WL cube divided by 3 into EI. So here instead of a full length we have only half length, that is W into L by 2 whole cube divided by 3 into EI. Okay, then it becomes WL cube divided by 24 EI. This is the value here. Okay, so if I substitute that value here, then WL cube divided by 24 EI plus IB. What is the IB? IB is not IB, IC. This is IC. The slope at the C. This is the point C, right? IC. So what is the IC value here? IC value also you can remember, W divided by 2 EI into L square. Here L is nothing but L by 2 whole square. Then how much it will become? 4 into 2 is 8. WL square divided by 8 EI. This is the value. Okay, if I substitute that value here, then it will become WL square divided by 8 EI into L by 2. Okay, so here what is happening? See what I did, this portion plus this portion. This portion is nothing but YC, and this portion is how it is looking like a sector. I know the angle and the length, then length of the sector is L equal to R into theta. That's what I used here. Okay, so here it will become how much? 60. So it is a WL cube plus 24 EI plus WL cube divided by 16 EI. Okay, this is how we need to find out. Okay, but see, this is the one way. And how can you find out? By using the moment area method. That is what I want to see here. So if I go for the simplification, 8 is common here. Okay, here 3 times 8, here 2 times 8. So if I take 8 common and 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5, that means it is a 5 by 6. 5 by 6 into 8. Okay, 8 into 6 is 48. So how much it will become? 5 by 48 into WL cube divided by EI. This is the value we need to get. Okay, at the YB. So if I go for the moment area method, this is the W and this is the B, this is the C, A, and this is the L by 2, and then this is the L by 2. And bending moment, this is the point A, C, and then point B here. Okay, so if you draw the bending moment, okay, from point B to C, what is the bending moment? The bending moment is 0 because there is no force acting, and bending moment is starting from here and ending here, and it is linearly. How much? WL divided by 2, and you join these two. Okay, this is the bending moment. Okay, so this is the L by 2, and then this is the L by 2. So now I want to find out, I will take this is the reference point, reference point. So I want to find out the deflection of the B with respect to the deflection of the A here. So what is the formula? 1 by EI into area of the total bending moment from the B to A. This is anyway 0, only this is the area. Half into base is L by 2 into height is WL divided by 2. WL divided by 2 into the distance here from the B I am calculating with respect to A, then I am going from here. So where is the centroid here? The centroid here is here. Okay, that is a 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 into L by 2. Okay, L by 6. From here to here, how much? 2 by 3 into L by 2. That means L by 3. From here to here, L by 3. From here to here, L by 2. Okay. So I need to draw from here to here. This is a L by 3 plus L by 2. That is a 5 L by 6. This much I need to write here. Okay. This is the X bar from the B to this position. So that is a 5L divided by 6 here. Okay. Then how much it become? 8 into 6 is 48. 5WL cube divided by 48 EI. Okay. Anyway, YEA is 0. Then finally you will get a YB here. So the same thing we got. See, the procedure is very much big there, but whereas this is very simple and straightforward. Okay. In the same way, I can find out the slope here. How to find out slope? IB or sometimes even if I write theta, we don't mind. Okay. IB minus IA. Here the slope and as well as the deflection both are 0 at the reference point. Equal to simply the area of this diagram. The area of this diagram is how much from here to this portion. This is the area. What is the how much this one? WL square by L square by 8. Okay, this is the slope because IA slope is 0 here. Okay, this is how we need to find out. And if I want to find out the slope at point C, slope means I want to find out a deflection at the point C. Deflection at the point C, only at the point C. So YC minus YA equal to 1 by EI into area of this is how much? This is the area, right? WL square divided by E2 into from the point C. Okay, from the point C, how much distance? That is L by 3 into L by 3. L by 3. So how much it become? YA is 0. So YC equal to WL cube divided by 3 into 8 is 24 EI. Okay. So that is what we calculated here. How? By remembering the formula. What is the general formula for the cantilever beam? You know, there is a force F is acting, W is acting. Then that is the formula, and here also we got the same thing here. Okay. And what I am trying to say is here, whenever you want to find out deflection with respect to any point, then you need to take a area between that only, and then you need to multiply the centroid from that particular point. Okay. And here if I want to find out the slope also, then IC minus IA is just simply area. So how is the area? Area is this one, right? WL square, area of the triangle, WL square divided by 8. So here one thing you need to observe, what is that? The slope at B is becoming the slope at C. If you observe, what is the meaning of that? The meaning is here, the curve is bending from here to here only. It is bending from here to here. Here onwards it is a straight line. Understood? From B to here it is a straight line. C to B it is a straight line, and A to C is a elastic curve. Okay. From C to B it is a straight line. That is the meaning of that. That is why the slope at C is becoming the slope at B here. In the same problem, if I add one more force like this, then in that case how to find out that? How to find out deflection and as well as the C here. Actually there are two methods. What is the method? For example, if you take only the force B and neglect this. Okay. For example, if you consider only force at B and neglect the force at C. Previously how much we got? Force at B because of the C, how much we got? If you got recollect 5 by I think it is 5 by 6 into 8 48. Okay, 5 by 8 WL cube divided by EI. This is the at B because of the C, and at B because of only B. Only B is how much? Okay, this is the WL cube divided by 3EI. So this is 48, right? This is a 48. So then, combination. So YB is a combination of these two. So YB because of the C plus YB because of the B. Okay. Combined is how much? WL cube divided by EI I will take common, and here 48 and 3 how many times will go in the 48? 16 times. So I will multiply 16, okay. Then when I multiply 16 and add how much? 16 plus 5 is 21 divided by 48 WL cube divided by how much? EI. See here 3 will go, okay. It will become 7 divided by 3 how many times? Here 1 into 18, 16 times. 7 by 16 times, 3 will go. Cube divided by EI. This is the formula. So let's see if we will get the same formula here or not by using the moment area method. So in such cases, how to draw bending moment diagram here? Why? Because we have a see, one simplest way is you break down the bending moment diagram. For example, you take the bending moment only because of the force at B. Okay, so because of the force at B, what is the bending moment at A here? W into L. This is the W into L, and how it is changing, linearly changing like this. Okay, and in the same way, if you take if you take the bending moment only at the point force at C, then this is the value, and how much? This is the WL divided by 2. This is the point C, this is the A, and this is the B here, and we have taken X from here. So here this is the B and this is the A. Here in this case, okay, so this is the area. See, let's say this is the area A1 and then corresponding is X1, and here area is A2 and the corresponding centroidal distance is X2. Now I want to write YB minus YA. YB minus YA, since these two are negative, this is also negative and this is also negative, then we will add these two, okay, in the same direction, both are in the same sense. So first, what is the A1? It is the sigma value, right? When I wrote the formula EI divide sigma A into X bar, this is the formula, sigma value, okay. So whenever it is the sigma value, what is the meaning of that? 1 by EI into, first I will take the A1 X1 bar. So 1 by EI, okay, A1 X1 bar plus A2 X2 bar. What is the A1? A1 is area of this diagram, X1 is from the B to wherever the centroid is there. In the same way here also, wherever the centroid is there. Here what is the area? Area is half into WL into L into centroid is L by 3 from here and 2L by 3 from there. So it is a 2L by 3 plus, what is the area? L by 2 into, this is half into WL divided by 2 into L by 2, and what is the centroidal distance here? Okay, so this is the centroid from here to here, how much? L by 3 into 2, so it is a L by 6. From here to here, how much? 2 by 3 into L by 2, that means L by 3. This is a L by 3 from here to here. And from here to here, L by 2. L by 3 plus L by 2 is 5L by 6. So here it is a 5L by 6 here. So if I simplify this, then how much it will become? 2 will get cancelled here, 3 only. So 1 by EI, and I will take this WL cube also common. So here it is 1 by 3 plus how much here? 8 into 6, 48. Okay, 5 by 48. 5 by 48. Again the same thing came here, right? Same thing came there also. So how much it will become? it will become WL cube divided by finally 7 by 16. 7 by 16 EI. See, the same amount came here also, whatever we calculated. And in the same way, if you want to find out the the amount of slope here, the amount of slope whatever at the B, so how to calculate that? The same procedure here. Calculating the slope is much more easier here. So how to calculate slope here? By IB or theta B, IB minus IA. IB minus IA is nothing but whatever the total amount of area that we have. 1 by IE into sigma A. That is the formula. Sigma A is nothing but A1 plus A2 here, where A1, A2 is the area of the bending moment diagram here, IE. So that means here, first one is what is the area? Half into L into WL plus half into WL divided by 2 into L divided by 2. 1 by EI. So here 1 by 2 and 1 by 8. That means 4 divided by here 8 and 1 by 8. Then 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 EI into WL square. Okay, IB. Because IA is 0 here, and in the same way YA is 0 here. So here choosing the reference point also very much important while you are calculating. Okay, so this is the way we need to find out. This is becoming very simple, right? In the examination, GATE examination and IES, this is the method you need to perform. We will come across one more method, strain energy. If it is a very difficult beam, then in that case we will go for the strain energy. Okay, we will see some examples with the practice. We will get to know that which formula we need to use. So now if you consider the uniformly distributed loads on the cantilever, so here how to find out this? So this is the cantilever beam. For this cantilever beam, for example, uniformly distributed load is only half of the distance, L by 2, and this is the L by 2. This is the point A, C and then B. So how is the bending moment diagram here? From B to C, bending moment is 0, and from A to C, how the shape would be like this, parabolic. Okay, what is the maximum value of here? The maximum value here, whenever uniformly distributed, is WX square divided by 2. Okay, here X is nothing but here X is nothing but L by 2, so it will become WL square divided by 8 here. Okay, so where is the centroid of this? This is a L by 2 from here to here. The centroid is a B by 4, that means it is a L by 8 here. L by 8 from here to here. How much this? This is a 3B by 4, that means 3L by 8 here. And this value is L by 2. So here I want to find out YB with respect to YA. So what is the value here? 1 by EI into area of this moment diagram. Area is how much? 1 by 3 into B into D. B is nothing but L by 2 into D is WL square divided by 8 into the distance from here to here. Distance from here to here. How much? 3L divided by 8 plus L divided by 4L divided by 8. Okay, L divided by 2 is L by 2 is 4L by 8. So then it will become 7L divided by 8 here. 7L divided by 8. Then YB equal to YA is 0. So YB equal to, after simplification, how much? This is a 6. This is a 64. 6 into 64. So 7WL cube divided by 6 into 64. Otherwise, 64 into 2 is how much? 128. 3 into 128. 3 into 128 means 3 into 1 28. 3 into 28 is how much? 3 into, so 60. 3 into 20 is 60 plus 3 into 8 is 24. That means 84. So 384. 384 E into I. This is the value here. YB. This is how we need to find out YB here. Okay. In the same way, if you want to find out the YC is how much? This distance only changes. Okay. Okay. From here to here, it is a 3L by 4 into 4L by 8 plus 3L by 8. But from here to here, it is only 3L by 8. So if I keep here instead of 7, if I keep 3, then it will become 3 WL. How many L? 4 L's. Okay. 4L WL power 4 divided by 384 EI. This is the value here. The only difference is here it is 3 times, here it is 7 times. And here, if I want to find out the slope is IB minus IA. How much slope is simply the area of the diagram. Area of the diagram is how much? Already from here to here it is the area of the diagram. How much it is? 6 into 8 is 48. So WL cube divided by IA into 48. This is the value, IB value. Why? Because IA is 0 here. Okay. And how to find out the slope of the IC? IC also same thing. IC equal to, same value you will come. Why? Because you will get the same value. Why? Because the area is the same for both cases. Okay. Then it is a WL cube divided by 48 EI. So what is the meaning of this? In the both cases, the slope is same. At B and as well as at C, the slope is same here. Why it is becoming like that? For example, here, because of this, the force is acting only up to A to C. So because of this, what is happening? It is a bending. Beam is bending like this up to A to C, and here onwards it is a straight line like that. Okay. So whenever it is a straight line from a point C to B, then what is happening? The slope here is the same for both C and B. That is the reason here. Okay. Instead of applying the uniformly distributed load here in the first half, I will apply in the second half. So when I apply in the second half, then how to find out that this is the second half. This is L by 2 C A B, and then it is a W Newton per meter. So in such cases, how to find out? See, there is one technique. What is that? I will consider the same amount from starting to bottom, and I will subtract that from this first portion. So in such cases, what will happen? When I consider everything, then YB is how much value? WL square divided by 8E is the value, and I need to subtract by taking only this portion. When I take only this portion, this is equivalent to this, and what is the value here? 7 WL power, how much value? WL power 4. L power 4 divided by 384. 384 into EI. Okay. So 8 how many times will go in the 384? So okay, 4 into 8 is 32. Okay. Here 4 into 8 is 32, and 6 is remaining. 6 into 4 is 8 into 8, 48. Okay, 8 into 48 is how much? 384. So here I will keep 48. 48 minus 7 divided by 384. Okay, into WL power 4 divided by EI. But here, see how much we got finally? 41 divided by 384. Okay, this much we need to get. So we will see in the examination we will do some shortcut like this. But here, how can you do this? how much we need to get? We have yb equal to 41 divided by 384 w L power 4 divided by ei. This is what we need to get here. Okay, so here how to get that? There are, see, I will remove this red color one. Okay, I will remove the red color one and we will take the original case and see how to do in the moment area method. Okay, so here how to draw the moment diagram. This is the A, C, and then this is the B here. Okay, from here to here, this is the, from here to here, this is the value. What is the value here? W x square divided by L. That means W L power L square divided by 8 here. Okay. And here, from here to here, how it is changing? Up to here, it is a parabola. From here onwards, it will change like a, it will change like a linear force. It will change like a linear force. When it is changing like a linear force, then what is the value here? Okay, so the moment at here is if I take the center of force is here, which is at a distance of L by 4 from C, the value is W into L by 2. Okay, W into L by 2, the distance is L by 2 plus L by 4, that is a 3L by 4, 3L by 4. 3L by 4 into how much? 3L by 4 into WL divided by 2. So it will become 3 WL square divided by 8. So its value is how much? 3 WL square divided by 8. This is the value. Okay, this is the value, and how it is joined? This is joined like this, linear. This is the linear, but the shape of this entire thing we don't know. So in such cases, how to find out? I will divide this shape into the noun one. Okay, I will call it as a 1. This is the 2 and this is the 3. So what is the formula here? The formula that we need to apply here is yb minus ya, where ya is 0 here anyway, 1 by ei into sigma, here sigma ax bar, sigma ax bar. What is the sigma ax bar? Sigma ax bar is nothing but a1 x1 bar plus a2 x2 bar plus a3 x3 bar divided by e into I here. So here x1, x2, x3 is calculated from the B here. I need to calculate everything from the B. Okay, from the B. Why? Because I am finding out the B with respect to A. From B up to here we need to cover. Okay, so here yb equal to, if I take the A1, what is the area of this? That is a 1 by 3 into, length is L by 2. This is L by 2, from L by 2, from here to here. L by 2 into, height is a W L square divided by 8 into, from here to, where is this one? This is a 3L, sorry, B by 4. B is nothing but L by 2, L by 8 here. L by 8. From here to here, how much? This is a 3L by 8. From here to here. Okay. So here it is a 3L by 8. And A2. A2 is this one. A2 is how much? From here to here, how much? This is the WL square divided by 8. It is equal to this. And from here to here, how much? The total is 3WL square by 8, and this is the WL square by 8. Then it will become 2WL square divided by 8 here. Okay. So A2 is how much? L by 2 into area of the rectangle. L by 2 into the width is WL square divided by 8. And the distance, here it is a L by 4. From here to here it is L by 4. Here to here L by 4, from here to here L by 2. L by 2 plus L by 4 is 3L by 4. 3L by 4 here. Plus A3. A3 area. A3 area is how much? Half into, okay, L by 2 is a base into height is a 2WL square divided by 8 into the distance. Okay, from here to here, Okay, from here to here how much? This is a L by 3. L by 3 already 2 is there, so L by 6. So here 2L by 3, that means here it is a L by 3. From here to here L by 3, from here to here L by 2. L by 2 plus L by 3 is a 5L by 6. So it will become 5L divided by 6 here. So if you simplify this, then you need to get 41 divided by 384. So here, what is the minimum that I can take common here? Okay, this one looking minimum. So 8 into 8 is 64, I will take common. Okay, so here I will take a 64 EI and WL power 4. WL power 4 I will take common. If I take 64 here, 3 will get cancelled, then you will get here 2 plus here what is happening, 64 I took a common, then 3 plus here how much is there? If I take a, see here 4 and from the 6 I have taken one more 2. So how much is left? 2 into 5 is 10 divided by 3. This is what left. Okay, the LCM is 6 here. For example, if LCM is 6, then it is a 3 plus 6 into 3 is 18 plus 30. Sorry, 2 into 10 is 20. So how much value? 38 plus 3 is 41. 41 into here what is happening? 41 WL power 4 divided by 6 into 64 is how much? 384. 384 EI. Okay, this is the value. So this is what we got from there also. So here what I am trying to demonstrate is, whenever you have a problem like this, simple, you divide it into simple terms, then you can easily find out. Otherwise, if you have a multiple bending moment, for example, instead of this you have a one more bending moment forces like this, then you divide into different cases. Otherwise, here itself, I can make this like this. I will make the complete one, and here I will subtract like this. And for such cases, I can instead of writing this difficult bending moment diagram, I can write two different bending moment diagrams. How can I write two different bending moment diagram? I will take this one, and then this is the 2. So the bending moment for the one is how it is like this from here to here. Okay, this is the A and this is the B, and for the bending moment this is the negative, and this is for this it is a positive. Okay, this is the B and this is the C and this is the A. Okay, from here to here it is changing like this. This is a positive A. Okay. So when you are writing this formula, okay, what will you write here? Formula YB equal to 1 by EI into what will you write? A1 x1 bar minus A2 x2 bar. Why? Because it is negative and it is a positive. You need to write like that so that you will find out the value. Even like this you can find out. See, instead of 3 difficult diagrams, everything is converted into the 2 simple one. Okay, like that also you can do. So it's all about your ideas. It comes with practice, and in the examination you can easily do based on by looking at the problem. You should see quickly judge which formula I use, which method I should use. Then you can directly find out with ease. So now we will see one more case. For example, there is a cantilever beam. At the end, there is only moment that is acting at the end. Moment is acting, M out. Okay, so this is the B and this is the A. So how to find out in such cases? So what is the bending moment diagram? The bending moment diagram is positive here. This is a positive and it is constant from here to here. This is the thing, and it is a A and this is a B. The centroid is at a midpoint. So here in this case, YB with respect to YA equal to 1 by EI into A1 A into X bar. A is nothing but L into M into X bar is L by 2. Okay, this is L by 2. the centroid. So how much it will become? M L square divided by 2 EI. This is the formula. See, this is very simple to calculate from this. Okay. Otherwise, instead of this, if you start using the double integration method, so how to calculate by using the double integration method? You know, double integration method, EI d square y by dx square equal to m here. M is constant in this case. Okay. Then one equation is EI dy by dx equal to mx plus c1, and then after integrating again it will be mx square divided by 2 plus c1x plus c2. And what are the boundary condition? Okay, at x equal to L, at x equal to L, dy by dx equal to 0. So what is the meaning of that? If I substitute here, then c1 equal to minus ml. In the same way, at x equal to L, y equal to 0. So if I substitute that value here, then what is happening here? So c2 equal to ml square divided by 2 plus ml square. That means it is a ml square divided by 2. So if I want to find out at x equal to 0, then yb. So if I substitute in this, then what is the value? This will become 0. c1 into x become 0, only c2. What is the c2? ml square divided by 2ei. This is the value here. Yb value is this is the value. So instead of integrating and doing all this, here what I did, I just simply found out the bending moment diagram, and from this bending moment diagram I can easily find out this value by using the Morse second theorem. And how to find out the theta b or ib with respect to the ia? Here, how to find out this? What is the formula? 1 by ei into area of this. Area of this is m into el here. Okay, this is the value. Here ia is 0. Then ib equal to ml divided by ei. Okay, this is the value here. Okay, always choosing the reference point is very much important here. Here in the same case, instead of m, I have m and as well as the point load at the end. Then how to do that? Here I have a point load and as well as the m here. Okay, if that is the case, then how to find out? Actually, these both are acting in opposite direction. If both are acting in the same direction, then it will add up. If it is opposite direction, then it will subtract. Okay, see, since you know direct equation, y1 yb equal to yb1 minus here. Why? Because this is trying to deflect in the upward direction. Yb2, yb1 is the deflection because of the applied force W here, where m I will take m equal to W into L. Okay, then here W, because of the W, what is the 3, the WL cube divided by 3 into E into I. Okay, and because of this, what is that? ml square divided by 2ei. Okay, directly I can write like that. So instead of that, if I want to write from this method, then individually I write the moment equation, moment diagram, sorry. So this is the B and this is the A. If I remove m and if I consider only W is acting at the end, then what is the bending moment here? The bending moment here is W into L, and it is a linear like this. Okay, this is the positive, and then the bending moment diagram, because of the moment acting at B is this, and this is the negative, and this is the B and this is the A here. Okay, so what is the yb with respect to ya? That is 1 by ei into sigma a x bar. That means this is the if I expand this, what is the formula? a1 x1 bar plus a2 x2 bar divided by e into I here. So this is the a1 and then this is the a2. So what is the a1 here? The length is L here, and what is the m is this one. Okay, so here a1 is how much? The area of this is the area. So area is how much? Half into w L into L. Okay, and x1 bar is from here to here. Centroid is L by 3 from here to here. From here to here, 2L by 3. 2L by 3. Okay, minus. Why minus? This is a positive and this is a negative. What is the area of this? That area of that is m into L. M into L, and this is at a distance of L by 2. Centroid is L by 2 from here to here. Okay, so divided by m by 4 divided by EI. So whatever we derived here, that is nothing but this one. Okay, that is how we can calculate. Not only this, whichever case you come across here, you can calculate this. For example, here along with this, if you have some uniformly distributed load, then you will draw one more moment diagram here. What is the one more moment diagram? Bending moment diagram for this. For this, the bending moment diagram again positive. This is the B and this is the A, and it is starting from the midpoint here. And how it will vary? It is varying parabolically. You find out this value W L square divided by 8, and this is L by 2, and from here to here how much? B by 4. That means L by 8 from here to here, and from here to here how much distance? This distance 3B by 4. That means 3L divided by 8, and this is a L by 2. L by 2, otherwise I can write 4L by 8. Okay, this and this you need to add while multiplying. X3 bar. This is the X3 bar and this is the area. Okay, so that is how we need to do this problem. See, whatever the forces are, it is very easy to find out compared to the double integration method. So in the examination, whenever the problem is something like this, if there is no difficulty in the problem, then we will go for this moment area method.